Falcons and NUNS Lady Bullpups. Now, some attendance here in the Philoil Eco Oil Center, really showing support from both our teams. And it was Adamson who managed to conquer that intense, tight first set. Will they be able to keep their run here, or will the NUNS Lady Bullpups come out stronger here in set number 2? And in the meantime, doing the honors of opening our second set is none other than Cariel Miranda. So far in that first set, she was able to execute a lot of great plays, really maximizing not just her outside but also her middle blockers. So let's see if they will continue that run, especially as they look to bounce back from a deficit here. Momentum is not in their favor here. And this is their third time going against the Adamson Lady Baby Falcons, who is, by the way, with a clean, spotless record of 12-0. And will the NUNS Lady Bullpups manage to finally secure a win against the San Marcelino squad, or will the Adamson not let this game easy? And Seth Cansada scores an easy point right away to open set number 2 here. And it was Zaina Nitura who gave that set to her. So talk about versatility here. And look at that joy of celebration. What a great way to open set number 2 here for the Lady Baby Falcons. In the meantime, Faye Sagaysay will give it a go to serve here. Miranda sets it quick to Mars. And Celine Mars with an early contribution here for NUNS. With that great back set there by Miranda. And an even better finish there by Celine Mars. And 1-1 is our score. And it seems like another intense second set here from both our teams. And Celine Mars will send this ball in. Dug up to Cansada, but dug up by NU. This time Celine Mars from behind. Itura with that first ball. Sagaysay sets it quick to Segi. NU was there. Another solid block there by the Lady Bullpups. Cansada will give it a go from the outside. And great defense so far, executing by the Lady Bullpups. Ball is still alive. Pineda will set it up to Nitura. But again, NU with a great ball coverage there. And finally, a block there by Adamson. Dailisan will send it over. Nitura with another set to Cansada. And another point with this duo, Nitura and Cansada. What a great connection there so far. Said Cansada, the rookie, really maximizing despite that broken play. And scoring an early lead here. Adamson up by 1. And Sed Cansada will send this ball in. Dug up by Pineda. And Dailisan with that block there by Adamson. This time Gam will set it. Miranda, but great coverage by NU. Olango, unfortunately, tries with that soft tip, but didn't go over the net there. So great execution so far. Great coverage by both our teams, and Adamson is now up by 2. And Seth Cansada will return to the service line here. Really taking her time here at the service line, and that would pay here. Patience is really key, and the service ace will be put in under Seth Cansada. And Adamson is up to a great start here in our set number 2. They are up by 3 now. And Coach Norman Miguel will call on this timeout. Some supporters of the rookie Sam Cansada here in attendance here inside the San Juan Philoil Eco Oil Center here. After all, the Adamson is now up by 3 early on in our set number 2. And what a great dig there by Sagaysay. A chance here for NU. Great reception there by Cantada. And Segi with that soft tip, but great coverage there by NU here. And Gam will set it up. Nitura adjusts and delivers for Adamson. 5-1 is now our score, and Zaina Nitura, look at this girl go. Great plays, smart adjustments, and strong executions here for the Adamson Lady Baby Falcons. And so far, momentum is on their favor here as said Cantada will send this ball in. Miranda will set it quick to Dailisan. And that combination play finally stops the run here for Adamson. This is what we've been looking for in the defending champions. More combination plays here as Robbie Celia, their middle blocker, will give it a go at the service line here. Celia with that sharp serve, and that would be a service ace for NUNS. Shutting down the lead there by Adamson. Robbie Celia really picking up the pace after that slow start for NUNS here in our second set. And again, this is, after all, our third final series wherein Adamson goes head-to-head with NUNS in Season 82. The Lady Baby Falcons still did not manage to make a comeback here, but that attack there by MC Del Moral gives us a chance here with Adamson finally getting their first ever UAAP title. This is their third straight season entering the finals, and NUNS so far has been successful in those past 2 seasons, so they are looking to rewrite a different ending here. An unfortunate service error there will shift back the momentum to NUNS. And Coach JP Ude a while ago giving some reminders to NZ there. Ian Olango will return to the service line. And Olango was recruited by former NUNS head coach Regine Diego out of Cebu back in 2018, and since then she has been one of the great players. And speaking of great players, Luis Sudao scores another one for Adamson here. Let's take a look at this. Great angle there, really maximizing that set to her, and Adamson is up again by 3 here. As Abby Segi will give it a go, unfortunately hits the net there. And these errors are giving NUNS a chance to catch up here. And so far, just like in set number 1, set number 2 is coming off as an intense push and pull set here from both teams as well. Nitura with a first ball and great attack there, but dug up by NU. Pineda this time to Sagaysay. Sagaysay, Nitura with that off-speed attack and gets a high five there from Coach JP Ude. Let's take a look at this worthy of a replay there. She saw the 2 blockers in front of her, and she knew right away what to do. Ina Nitura really making and leading an example here for her teammates. Miranda this time sets it to Marsh with that tip. And Celine Marsh will score out of that smart attack there. Great find there by Celine Marsh. Really putting a stop there by the run of Adamson. And great effort so far by the Lady Bullpups. They are keeping this set number 2, just like set number 1, close. Unfortunate service error there. We'll shift back the momentum here to Adamson's side. That was Yen, but still. And on the other side of the court, Luis Sudao, who has scored quite a few already here in today's game, will give it a go at the service line. Dailisan with that first ball. Marsh will give it another go, but dug up by Segi. Sagaysay to Nitura from behind. Miranda was there. This time Olango will try to send it over, but did not unfortunately go over the net there. And Adamson regains back a 4-point lead. so far more composure here from Adamson after that first set, allowing them to have this great lead here so far. On the other end, NU still trying to keep up, making their connection here as Cantada was blocked by NU. Tagaysay, quick their combination, and NU will send a ball here. Chance here for Adamson. 1-2 play, well read by Celine Marsh there. And we love to see that kind of power there. Celine Marsh really denying there. What a great read, maximizing her height. After all, she is last season's second best outside hitter, and she continues to prove why. In the meantime, Karil Miranda will send this ball in. Nitura with our first ball. Tagaysay to Del Moral, but blocked by Rob Cecilia. And NUNS so far managing to execute stronger defense here in our second set. Again, they don't want to make this lead grow any bigger here. 10-8 is our score as Karil Miranda will serve again here for the blue shirts. Miranda is the new setter for NU here. And that service ace just proves why she is a key addition for NU this season 86. Look at that great angling of a serve there. And NUNS closing down the lead to just one. And Karil Miranda continues to serve for NU here. Cantada with our first ball. Tagaysay to Nitura. And Nitura answers back right away. His team captain really leading the team in terms of example here. Scoring so far. Great contribution so far. And speaking of contributions, Space Tagaysay is their playmaker. Unfortunately, that serve will go straight to the net there. And NUNS steals back the momentum here. They are only down by one. And Celine Marsh will return to the service line. Again, season 86 so far has been challenging for NUNS. But as all those factors went into them and going to the third step ladder, they are coming off fresh from a couple of do-or-die games. And they are definitely rejuvenated for today's game. And that point there by Den Daisan just proves how the grit and heart of NU is not wavering still. They were able to sweep FGU Diliman and UST last Tuesday to book their ticket here today. So they really want to make the most of it as we are at another deadlock here. 11-all is our score. Dailisan is dug up by Nitura. Cantada will send it over. Marsh was there. Miranda sets it back to Dailisan. Solid block by Adamson. Olango with a soft tip there, but well read by Pineda. Olango with our first ball. They give it to Dailisan. Another tip there. Great anticipation from both our teams. Another, by far the longest rally we have so far in today's game. Dailisan will give it another go. Tagaysay sets it quick to Segi, but dug up again by NU, and ball is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Really both teams holding on into this rally so far. Tagaysay to Segi, and that block by NU will put a stop there. NU and Ness, really their defense so far in set number 2 has been key in making this set as tight as possible, and that was Dailisan and Celia who managed to execute that relentless net defense there as they overtake and brings back their 1-point lead here. Segi tries, and Segi with that off the block brings us to another deadlock right away. 12-all is our score. Let's take a look at this replay. Abby Segi really remains unfazed and just continues to do her part for Adamson here. Great contributions so far, and speaking of contributions, Ted Cantada, who has also scored quite a few already, will send this ball in. And that's an almost service ace, but an even luckier first ball there by NU. And a lucky point for the Lady Bullpups there. Let's take a look at this replay. That was a sharp serve by Sed Cantada. And that receive will go over and right down the line of the Adamson court. And NU scoring again 1-point lead as Pat Salazar will enter for NU. And Dan Bansil will sit down for a while. In the meantime, Robbie Cilia will send this ball in. Nitura with our first ball. Tagaysay sets it back to Nitura. And Zaina Nitura regains back their momentum here. This girl is not getting tired in scoring and contributing for her team. Great. What a strong attack there by the team captain. And MZ Del Moral, in the meantime, is getting ready to serve here. Again, you are watching Finals Game 1, and so far both our teams are putting up a great show for us. So thank you so much for tuning in live through the Pilipinas Live, available for Filipinos everywhere. And speaking of what a great show, those kinds of attacks, just like that by Abby Segi, is the reason why UAAP games are just one of a kind. Let's take a look at that elevation and a strong finish there by Abby Segi. She is one of the starting players for Adamson this season 86, and she is definitely proving to be playing quality minutes here for the San Marcelino squad. And Marsh with that first ball, Olango with that quick tip but dug up by Adamson. And the chance here now for NU. They give it to Olango, but Cantada was there. This time Tagaysay gives it back to Segi. And Abby Segi will score for Adamson. 14-13 is our score. Sorry, scratch that. 15-13 is our score. Adamson regains back its 2-point lead as MZ Del Moral is still at the service line here. As I mentioned a while ago, she is one of the graduating players for Adamson here. And this is a new team for Adamson this season, 86. Miranda will set it quick to Dailisen. This time, solid block from the Adamson side. It was Luis Sudao who executed that relentless block there. And some substitutions will be coming in. Cerneche is coming in for NU. And Regine Cheska Peñol is also their second setter, will be coming in as Miranda will be giving up a break here so far. 15-14 is our score. And Cheska Peñol is taking her time here, serving at the service line. Again, so far, our first two sets in our Game 1 finals is really intense and really tight. Both teams really holding on. And every point matters here. Unfortunately, that ball was hit the antenna there. And the 3-point here for NU. 15-all, tying the ball game. Another deadlock here for our Game 1, really proving to us how intense so far this team is for both our teams. And Peñol will send that ball in. Tudao with a running attack. And Luis Tudao will score for NU, for Adamson rather. And Adamson regains back its lead after this great connection between Tagaysay and Luis Tudao, finishing that point right away. And so far, picking up the pace for Adamson. Great contribution so far. We have been hearing a lot from Nitura, Tagaysay, and Tudao. But unfortunately, that service will go outside. And NUNS with that 3-point will bring us to another deadlock. 15-all is our score. And Coach Jamie Ude consulting some of his assistant coaches here. These errors really have no room here in our finals Game 1. And this time, a service error will be committed by the NUNS. As Adamson will regain back its 1-point lead, and team captain Zaina Nitura will return to the service line. Ina Nitura is one of the graduating players and also the team captain. And she is transferred from Adamson from Cebu, from California, rather, Precision Sports. And NUNS will be calling a timeout here after that solid run by Adamson. And the UAAP Commissioner Mike Geraldo present here, also in San Juan, showing the support in our finals game 1. After all, it is a very much awaited. So much has happened here in season 86, and we are finally here at this point. We are at set number 2 of our finals game 1, and so far Adamson, who conquered that first set, is also up by 2 here. And it was a timeout earlier called by Coach Norman Miguel. Let's see how NU will try to deliver that from those timeout called by their coach. This time, Cantada will give it another go. And Sid Cantada is not yet done. Continues to score for Addison here. Tagaysay really maximizing this rookie. And she knows right away how to put an end there. As Shaina Nitura will return to another serve there. Peñol with a running reception and a chance here for Adamson. They give it back to Cantada, but dug up by NU. Cerneche will give it another go, but Segi was there. Nitura from behind, solid block by NU, and NU will score off from this rally here, and that is because of their net defense. NU closing down their deficit here. They are now only down by 2. Celine Marsh and the rest of the Lady Bullpups. We don't want the same story as set number 1. Again, just set number 1 was a close match between the 2, but it was the Adamson who managed to pull away at the end. So NU really want to hold on tight here and not make the same errors from that first set. In the meantime, Nitura with that off-the-speed attack is telling us he is and will continue to score for Adamson here. Let's take a look at this recent great execution by the team captain. Great adjustment and a well-deserved point there for Shaina Nitura. And Luis Tudao, on the other hand, will send that ball in. Marsh will send it over, and Celine Marsh will score for NU. Still holding on, keeping the morale high for her teammates here, and really just contributing where the team needs her to. And NU is only down by 2 here, and Kian Alango and Karil Miranda will be returning here in our ball game. 18 serving 20. Karil Miranda taking her time at the service line here. Again, this is only our game 1, but both teams are really giving it their best already. And earlier we had our boys finals game 2, and it was an exhilarating 5-set match, and Yui managed to stay alive and get a win from behind. And in the meantime, here in the girls division, so much action and excitement is still being shown here. Let's take a look at this recent play there. What a kill by Sed Cantada. I mean, this rookie just continues to score and pick up the pace for Adamson here. And that service ace by Faye Tagaysay will bring Adamson to a quite comfortable lead here. They are now up by 4, 22-18. Faye Tagaysay really contributing also in terms of services. Better first ball there by NU. Celine Marsh will try to answer back, and she did. Celine Marsh really so far is making things happen here for NU. Really not letting go of this second set just yet. They are currently only down by 3 here. Again, Celine Marsh is one of the veterans of NUNS. And one of the 9 graduating players from NU, unfortunate service error there. With NU Adamson now 2 points away from closing the second set, just like in that first set. Again, these errors of NU are really not helping them, as Ted Cantada is remaining composed here in set number 2. Miranda sets it quick to Celia, but dug up by Cantada. Nitura from the outside. Sakina Nitura will bring her team here to set point in our second set. We just need to take a look at this recent play. What an elevation. Perfect athleticism there for Sakina Nitura. And Ted Cantada, as Adamson is on its second set point in our game today. Miranda sets it quick to Dailisan, but dug up by Adamson. Unfortunate attack error there. And that would bring NUNS to save a set point here in our second set. As Robbie Celia will return to the service line here. Again, NUNS, they weren't able to manage and conquer that first set, so they want to make a different ending here. But Sakina Nitura will tell us no, as Adamson and her team will bring set number 2 here in their favor. After another great execution there, finding that hole in the 2 blockers between her. Sakina Nitura continues to deliver for the Adamson squad here. Let's take a look at what happened in our second set. Again, we've heard, of course, we have been seeing some great contribution from Sakina Nitura so far, and from the NU side, Celine Marsh is also holding on a lot with those exceptional attacks too at the end. However, it was the Adamson Lady Baby Falcons who took the momentum away from the Lady Bulldogs with even greater attacks, especially coming also from Ted Cantada, who is only a rookie here in season 86. And let's take a look at our scores so far here. 25-23, 25-20, all in favor of the Adamson Lady Baby Falcons. Don't go away just yet. We'll be back with set number 3.